My Fit Calling. I am about to do a cooking video. One of my favorite things to cook is pork tenderloin, so I'm just going to show y'all how I do it, and I hope you enjoy. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so here we are in my kitchen. I am, the oven is preheating to 400 degrees. I have all my seasonings out, so I'm about to prep my pork tenderloin. So I did this like probably a week ago and I loved it. It was amazing. I just decided to do something crazy with it, and with the pork tenderloin, something different than I usually do, and it turned out phenomenal. My husband loved it. I loved it. Oh my gosh. So, let me let y'all see what we got here. So, what I do, this is my pork tenderloin. I always go to Aldi and get my pork tenderloin because you can get it really cheap there. It's like $3.29 a pound. And this one is almost 1.5 pounds. So this will last us like, well, my husband, he eats more than I do, but this will last like a dinner and a lunch. So this, I mean, it's such a good deal. So, and we usually have pork tenderloin like 2 nights a week just because it's cheap, and I like it kind of even more than chicken right now. So what I'll do is I'm going to open this up and then I'll start seasoning it. Okay, so first I have my pork tenderloin. I just opened it up. I put it on a cutting board just to be able to season it evenly. So what I start with is my garlic salt. I love this stuff. It's the coarse ground garlic salt with parsley. I love it. So I'm just gonna, oven is preheated. I'm gonna sprinkle this all over. Get it nicely coated, both sides. All right. So because I'm doing garlic salt, I don't want to add a ton of like other salt because I don't want it to be overpoweringly salty. So we got that. Then I'm horrible at putting my dirty hands on these, so I have to wash them. Then I'll lightly put paprika, just lightly. I don't want a ton on it. Both sides again. Just lightly. All right. Put that up there. Then we have some one-handed onion powder. Again, lightly, just lightly dust it. Both sides. We want this meat seasoned. And you can always, of course, marinate this, and it would probably just be even more amazing. All right, so I do that. This is the kicker, guys. This is amazing. This is what I put on it last week. This is, where is it? Tabasco's smoked hot sauce. It's like Chipotle flavor. And it is amazing. All right. Oh, totally forgot. Not yet. We gotta do the pepper. Cracked black pepper. So just shake that all over. I usually do this, and I do like finely finely ground pepper, like this one, like that you have in your salt and pepper thing, because I like pepper. And I'll just do that to one side. All right. So right before that's almost done, if you don't know what MCT oil is, it's amazing. Whatever I just said. Amazing. It's medium chain triglycerides. So it doesn't store the fat in your body much. So we're just gonna put this into the pan a little bit. I'm running out. So that's probably like half a tablespoon what I just put in there. All right. I'm gonna heat the pan to like medium high. All right. So then, this is where this comes in, the smoked Tabasco. So you want to just do it to your liking. Don't put a ton the first time, just lightly coat it. But since I've made this before, I'm gonna want to put a lot. I did pork chops the same way as I did this last night, and oh my gosh, it was so good. So I'm gonna do that. And you can like brush it out and stuff, but if not, that's fine. Okay, so now I put the MCT oil in my pan, have it on medium high. which of course MCT oil has a low smoke point, so you'll get smoked out of your house if you don't do it right. So medium high is usually what I do just to get the pan hot really quick, and then you want to turn it to like low medium. All right, so then we are going to add garlic. I love garlic. I use just like minced garlic. Fresh garlic would be fine too. And I put, this is a baby spoon, by the way, that amount. Put that in there. Get that starting to like roast up a bit. And then when this is starting to get a little fragrant and you can kind of hear the bubbles, then you're going to want to put your meat on there. And what we're going to do is we're going to sear all the sides of the pork tenderloin before we put it in the oven. All right, it's starting to sizzle. So I'm going to put the pork tenderloin in. All right, here we go. I only put the hot sauce on one side. So when I put this down, oh, that was a fail. There we go. That I can put the sauce on it on this side when it's in the pan, just so it's not pouring everywhere. All right. Voila, it is in the pan. We want that to sear and get a nice crust on it on all the sides of it. The whole thing you want to have a really good crust. So I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. And while this is cooking, I'm going to start my asparagus. That is going to go amazing with this. Okay guys, so I'm starting to sear the pork, and I am about to start my asparagus, which I failed to mention that I was going to make as my side. So I already cut the stems off. I'm heating my pan right now. I'm going to add some MCT oil. And the pork is going to sear. It's usually about 5 to 7 minutes is the whole sear time of the entire thing. Oops, that was a little much, but it's okay. All right, so that was probably a tablespoon a little over for that. Ooh. Okay, so we got that going. Get the MCT oil, coat the pan. And what I do again is garlic. Let me get a different spoon because I'm pretty sure that one touched the pork. Another baby spoon, y'all. All right. Let's get some garlic. About half a tablespoon there. If you love garlic, put more. If you don't like garlic, put less or don't put it at all. That's just how I do it, and I love it. So, yas. This is smelling so good. All right, so I'm going to put the chipotle on this side. Last night I put a little bit too much chipotle, smoked stuff, and I was like, ugh. But so I wiped a little off, and then it was perfect. All right, so I cut the stems. Oh. Okay, the ends are cut off on my asparagus. So I'm just going to drop them in here in the pan like that. And I'm going to add my trusty garlic salt. I'm going to add pepper. Lots of pepper. I love me some pepper. And I'm also going to add some Himalayan pink salt, which I love. Alright. I like my asparagus to get kind of like wilty. Like, I want the whole thing to be soft. So, this will probably cook for a while. So, just do it. Cook it as long as you like. Time to flip the pork. It's probably been 3 minutes, I would say. Yes, I'm flipping it with a spoon, which is not a good idea right now. Alright, I'm getting another spoon. My forks are all in the dishwasher. Oh, yes. I'm going to show y'all this baby. Come look. That's a good sear on that side. So, just look for that, you know. Don't play with it too much. You don't want to move it around too much. You want it to get that really good crust. Ooh, and you hear that sizzling? Okay, guys, both sides are seared to perfection. So I'm going to transfer it to a pan. I usually use a roasting pan, but today I'm just going to use a sheet pan. See how it turns out, just because less dishes to clean. So let me transfer it. I sprayed the pan. If you're using a roasting pan, you just want to spray it and put it on there right how it is, or you can use foil on a regular pan. All right, it's going in at 400 for 20 minutes. Totally, the smoke from the MCT oil. I really need to get better at that because I have my dog is terrified of it. It's okay, Willow. It's not gonna get you, I promise. It's just getting the smoke out of our house. So I put a lid on the asparagus and turned it to low just so it can soften up slowly so it doesn't like get burnt or too much. Before my healthy days, I would do a lot of butter with this, and so it wouldn't burn as easy, I guess you could say. But with like MCT oil or whatever, it tends to burn a little bit quicker, so you have to turn it to a lower temperature. So yes, but if y'all could smell what's going on in this kitchen right now, you'd be like, hallelujah, hallelujah, yeah. Hot, hot. So good. These got a good crust on them too. Hot. That was a thinner one, so it cooked faster, but the other ones are still a little too thick, so gotta wait for those. Dancing to the beat of my own drum, yeah, yeah. Dancing to the beat of my own drum, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I just took it out of the oven at 20 minutes and it was not done. And that's because it's on the sheet pan. So the roaster is quicker. So the roasting pan. So I'm just doing a few more minutes. It was 30 degrees from being done. So pork is done at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was at 130. So I'm just going to do it for a couple more minutes and see how it goes from there. I will definitely be using my roaster again. Okay, guys, I just took it out of the oven and it is good on the meat thermometer. So I'm just going to let it rest for like 10 minutes just so I don't want to cut it right now because I want it to remain juicy and I don't want it to dry out. So I want it to be the best it can be. So excited. And when you rest your meat, it's best to like make a tent of foil over it. So over the plate or over the pan. It is just better to do that. So, but I don't have any foil, so it's just resting out in the open. But it's okay. It's still going to be amazing. All right, guys. Ready to cut this beauty. Oh my goodness. All right. Just going to do some slices. Oh yeah. Y'all see that? Perfection. Perfection! Look at that. And I'm going to show y'all an even more amazing tip. You don't have to do this, but it is so good. Got some extra hot horseradish here. I know it seems weird. Take some and put it on your pork. You will thank me because it is amazing. With the Chipotle hot sauce, those combined on the pork is amazing. So good. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I will taste it and let y'all see my reaction. Even though I just had this. Alright, let's see. I'll just grab this piece and put some horseradish on it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.